Hello dear students, how are you? Fine. Yesterday we discussed uh, electric dipole in uniform electric field. Okay, what is uniform electric field? It is a field in which at all the points electric field intensity is same. Okay, so the field lines representing these type of fields are parallel to each other, okay, and at equal distances. Okay, so that was about electric dipole in uniform electric field. But we know that all the electric fields are not uniform. Okay, there are electric fields in which intensity may be changing, okay, according to distance. So in that case, how will be the behavior of electric dipole? That we have to study. For that, in our NCERT textbook, they have taken only a special case. Okay, but in general, okay, the cases, there are so many cases, so that we will discuss for GNET in next video. Okay, here we are considering only NCERT text. Okay, so this is the point. Question: explain net force on electric dipole if placed A parallel and B anti-parallel in non-uniform electric field. Okay, so first of all, a non-uniform electric field I have shown as reference here. Okay, the field lines are not parallel to each other. Moreover, we know that it is weak here, but the electric field is strong here. Okay, because here the density of field lines are more. Okay, so as we go on positive x direction, electric field intensity is increasing. Okay, that is our reference figure. Okay, need not to draw in your answer sheet. Now we have to first of all place electric dipole parallel to this field. Okay, so this is minus q, this is plus q. We know that this is direction of electric dipole moment which is parallel to vector E. Okay, now on minus q, the force will be in this direction, because we know that electric field is from positive to negative, so positive will attract minus q, so this will be the force on minus q in this direction, and force on plus q will be in this direction. But this force has less value because it is in weaker field, and this has more value, okay, because it is in stronger field. So the resultant force will be vector sum of these two, and that will be in this direction. So direction of resultant force is this. Direction of increasing field is also in same direction. So that I have written here. Okay, in figure A, this is figure A. Okay, resultant force on electric dipole placed parallel, okay, to non-uniform electric field. Okay, shown, which is in direction of increasing field. Okay, resultant force is in direction of increasing electric field. Simple. Now figure B. Okay, we have just this minus q is placed here and plus q is placed here. So electric dipole moment will be like this, which is anti-parallel to vector E. Okay. Now what will happen? This plus will experience repulsion. Okay. So force on plus q will be in this direction. Okay, and this minus q will experience attraction. So force on minus q is in this direction. But we know that plus q is in weaker field, so it will experience less force. Minus q is in stronger field, so it will experience more force. So resultant force will be vector sum of these two, and that will be in this direction, which is opposite to direction of increasing field. Okay, so that I have written here. In figure B, resultant force on electric dipole placed anti-parallel, okay, to non-uniform electric field, okay, is shown, which is in opposite direction to increasing electric field. Okay, thus resultant force depends on orientation of P with E. Okay, orientation of P with E. Okay, see, in both the cases the torque is 0, net torque is 0. Okay, how? See, I have drawn here in reference figure. Okay, torque is PE sin theta. In this case, okay, when P and E are parallel, theta will be 0. So PE sin 0, that will be 0. So in this case, torque is 0. Here, P and E are in opposite direction, so theta will be 180. So PE sin 180 will be 0. So in both the cases, the net torque is 0. Okay, but net force, resultant force is not 0 because the field is non-uniform. Okay.